Hello, my friend, we meet again. It's been a while since you hit away. Feels like forever. Actually, it's been 2 days. Shit. We'd have thought you would have heard a fucking Creed song on this goddamn podcast.
A lot of people, if they've been listening to us for fucking ever, we kind of run the gamut when it comes to 90s to the aughts.
Yes. Oh, well, anyways, greetings, programs. Get your ass in here.
I mean, really.
Welcome to week 6 of Hell on Earth. And what we call the Geeks From Apartment 2 podcast. We are recording from Apartment 2 Studios, somewhere deep in the heart of a desolate Rock City, New York. I'm Alan One, sitting across from me after weeks of social distancing. He finally came out of his fucking cave called fucking Skull Island.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the returning Brother C. What's going on, man?
It's me. It's Brother C. Yeah, so a lot has happened since the last time I was on this hot mic.
Yes, it has. Who would have thought that this would last this long? We haven't done a show together since March.
Not I.
Early March.
Set to fly. I didn't believe any of this will be going this long. But you know what I blame? You dumbasses out here that won't social distance, that won't wear your mask. I hope you ate all of your steaks. I hope you followed my game plan. Get your dried rices and all that shit.
Yeah, well, good luck trying to find that shit around here. Let's get some BI out of the way first.
Yes.
We are on YouTube, so like, share, and subscribe. Finger pop that bell to be notified
Bing,
of
bang.
all new episodes, including the Anti-Social Experiment, which I've been doing for the last few weeks.
Yep.
You can email me directly at luckymerciless1@gmail.com for any business propositions at this point, because ain't no telling there's going to be a job after this. We need to make some bread, bruh. And we are on Twitter at both Geeks From Apartment 2 and at Simply Us1.
Yep.
You know what, see, because like I said, we ain't done this shit in like 2 months. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm giving you the keys.
Keys.
I'm giving
Keys
you
to the
keys.
whip.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get to rock this fucking car for a minute.
So
let
guess
the people
what?
out there know what's been going on with you for the last few months.
Last few months. Well, it all started when I got that call from the JO saying, hey, guess what? Vacation is extended indefinitely. And I was like, yeah, you know what? Fine. Guess what? Just had a kid. Little Seed is doing all right. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to use this time to do me. Right? And then, the first week, everybody's like, okay, I can do this. Everybody's sitting at home. Oh, this is nothing. Social distancing, whatever. And then the time keeps going on. Tick, 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 ticking away, right? And you go outside, and this is about the second week. Streets are progressively getting more desolate. I'm sure y'all seen the Geeks From Apartment 2 photo.
Yes.
That was taken by a one Lucky Merciless.
Yes.
And we posted it up. Well, I posted it up unbeknownst to him to the Rochester subreddit, where you can find me Simply Ask on Rochester's on Reddit as well.
Okay.
And it blew up. It blew up because everybody was noticing their areas that were once lively, but are now, tumbleweeds are rolling down the street at 9 a.m. in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what? For the most part, it was going okay. Then we enter into that, third week. Now, I had a lot of moms in the house. My mother-in-law and my own mom. They worked in shifts.
Wow.
To take care of us after we had the baby, because sleep was a premium, and that shit was just a little extra difficult with COVID.
Yeah.
Right. So once they left, shit got real. It is what it is. People, you got to understand, babies have a lot of needs, right? Got to go to a lot of doctor's appointments wearing masks. A lot of places won't even let 2 people walk in.
Yep.
So when it came down to that, it was especially annoying because it was like, look, you know, she can't do this by herself. I'm here to help. Oh, well, you gotta wear the mask and put on the sanitizer and take the questionnaire every time you walk into a medical facility. And it got to the point where I would walk in and look at people and be like, no, we didn't leave in the past 2 weeks. You just had a freaking baby, you retards. No, we didn't go to New York City. No one's allowed in New York City. Okay?
Yeah.
That's another thing. No one's allowed in there. That's officially escape from New York territory.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go there, you are a PNG wherever you go. So if you are in New York City, you know, area, that tri-state area, you know, New York, Jersey,
Pennsylvania.
Yes, and I mean that area in particular because that's all connected. You're not going anywhere. I'm sorry for you, but you are stuck like Chuck.
Well,
right?
I know somebody did escape from Pennsylvania, though.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, I can't say that.
No, of course not. Of course you can't.
But you know what I'm talking about.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So, yes, that is a thing that has happened. And we're moving forward into the now, right?
Mm-hmm.
People are progressively getting more ornery. They're also getting more reckless. They think that this is over. It is far from over. Over isn't even a thing that should be put into your vocabulary. This shit is still on and going. So please stop acting like it's all right to go hang out at the parks and do whatever you want to do. Because sorry, not sorry, you don't get to do whatever the fuck you want to do. At the end of the day, I mean, people are just trying to maintain, which, I mean, that's fair. But also remember, you're getting paid to sit on your ass for the most of y'all. Just do that. Just sit on your asses for a bit. Just a bit longer. And if you can do that, then we will have this thing at least relegated. We're not trying to cure it. We're not trying to prevent prevent everybody from seeing each other because the government's a dick and they're just out to get you. No, this is for everybody's good. Now we're at to where we are now. We pretty much didn't see each other for a few weeks straight. And the only time we did see each other was on walks where, it's okay to be outside.
Yeah, well, to be fair.
Yes.
You have been at my house quite a few times.
Yeah.
And we could have done this show. We didn't really. Not that we didn't want to do the show. It's just that it's hard to do a show that's geek-centric when ain't shit going on right now. There's nothing really going on. When
2020 has been canceled.
Yeah.
It's very hard.
Everything in 2020 has been canceled, pushed back. You're lucky we're getting anything these days. Anything new that comes through the chute is a blessing these days because there's nothing going on, man. I mean, so it's hard to do a show like this.
It is, but we found a way to entertain ourselves.
Yeah. And I found a way to still, just do my own thing while all this was going on, just to keep the content going.
Yeah.
Because you got to do that. Even in the middle of a pandemic, no, you got to keep these mics on. Not the easiest thing in the fucking world, let's be honest, but still got to do it, man. I don't treat this as a job, but I treat this as something that I enjoy doing still, even in the middle of all this.
Very much so.
So, that's that. Now, to get back to your point, yes, here we are. For a lot of people, it's week 6. Week 6 of the QFL. Quarantine fuck it life. That might be the name of this episode. The QFL. Welcome to the QFL.
All of America's been drafted.
Oh, shit. But, to your point, at this point, not everybody is a fucking incel or a fucking introvert or an indoor kid.
Yeah.
And people are starting to fester now. These angry thoughts are starting to boil over in places like California and Michigan and a lot of other places. And you know what, son? See, as much as I can sit here and point a finger and be like, you know what, they wrong for doing this shit. There's a part of me that understands right now. Because, yeah, for some people out here, outside of some personal shit that's going on, I'll get that, you know, briefly in a minute. For some of us, yeah, been a fucking pleasure cruise. To kid ourselves. The government had my fucking back on this one, man. Like, whoa. Y'all gave me all this money just to sit at home and do nothing all fucking day? Just eat, sleep, and shit?
Fine.
Alright. Alright.
But at the same time,
those doors do have to open.
Yeah.
At some point. Now, whatever those doors open, it ain't going to be the same. At least not right away.
No.
It just won't be. Everybody's going to have to wear a mask when you go to work.
Yep.
I don't know how that's going to work at my job. I work in a fucking kitchen full of hot steam and everything else is going on. Like, how is this going to work? Well, all right. Guess I got to do what I got to do for now.
Yeah.
For now. But there is no more normal. It's not. At least not this year. This year is not a normal year.
Nope.
It just won't be. But there's a part of me that does understand their frustration. It's like, yeah, you don't think I want these doors to open, everything to go back to the way they were, or being returned to first world problems? Of course I do. I do, you do, everybody listening right now does. At the same time, it's like, it's complicated.
Mm-hmm.
It's a complicated thing right now. I don't see how you can test millions of fucking people. Even 5 million people a day, I don't see how that works. At some point, you got to ask yourself, do we sit here and try to do it that way? Or do we just let these doors open and let God sort this shit out?
Nope.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't want to be the president right now, to be honest with you. I don't know what I would do. I really don't. We can sit here and talk to the experts all we want. But we don't know what's going to happen when those doors open. We just don't.
Sure.
It's unfortunate there's over 1 million people right now. Confirmed cases of COVID-19. And that's just the people that they tested that we know of.
Mm-hmm.
There's millions of other people out here that's walking around, don't know they
don't
have this
even
shit.
know.
Shit. You're not walking around right now, not even knowing we having this shit because we never got sick.
Nope.
But it could be festering in my fucking body right now. So how do you test all these people? That includes kids as well. Everybody. Yep. That's going to be quite a difficult task. So I don't know how any of this is going to work. Especially, like I said, hopefully by this time next year, we'll all look back at the 1 year anniversary of COVID-19 and not have a laugh about it, obviously. Some of us will, some of us won't. Some of us will be scarred forever by this.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But hopefully there will come a time where we get back to it, fully. But it won't be that way right now. It just won't be.
Oh, hell no.
It's a shame. It's a real shame. A lot of places are not going to fucking survive this.
Oh, my goodness.
A lot of places are not going to survive this.
A lot of places, grand opening, grand closing.
As a matter of fact, there's a place down the street, bombed the fuck out by a fire.
Yep.
Everybody in that building lost their business or their homes. I really did want to know, by the way, if it was accidental or was it on purpose.
A little bit of lightning.
Yeah, did somebody lit a match and burned the joint.
Mm-hmm.
When you can't sell another TV, you can't sell no more vodka. You light a match, you burn a joint. And good fellas. Man, that's what happened. Who the fuck knows? But yeah, it sucks. Everything about 2020 has sucked ass. I can't say that. There's not been a whole lot of good. I can say, however, since the government got my fucking back on this shit, that this is the summer of the t-shirt. I have spent a small fortune on clothes, on mostly graphic tees, that I can't wait to display when this whole thing is over. I have not done that, and you're the only one that knows all the shit I got so far, and will get.
True.
Because this ain't the time. Listen, here's a word of advice. If you find yourself with a windfall of money after all this, or during this, I should say, be smart about it.
Please.
First of all, make sure your house is in order.
Yep.
First and foremost, because I make sure my house is in order. All the bills are paid. That's the one thing I didn't have to worry about. This whole thing is making sure my bills are paid. Not everybody's fortunate. Not sitting here bragging, because I know there's a lot of people out there that's not fortunate enough to do that or struggling right now. That's why you're seeing all these fucking protesters out here, because not everybody can just be able to sit at home and do what the fuck they feel like doing. And I don't take that for granted, because it could be way worse than what's going on. So make sure your house is in order if you can. Now, then after that, be smart still with your fucking money, if you can be. Try to save some of this shit. And don't be on fucking Facebook flaunting your shit right now.
Shit.
Do not be on here. You got a new car? Hide that shit. You bought some new jewelry? You better not wear that shit outside. And don't put it on fucking Facebook.
You sit in the car, don't count your money.
Yeah, if you sit in the car and you try to shoot your own goddamn music video because you got these $100 bills splayed out like fucking playing cards, don't do that, because somebody will come up and snatch your shit. I've seen that happen on Facebook. Be fucking smart.
They kind of had it coming.
They did. But no, be cool. Keep it down. Hold it down until the door is open, and then go out there and ball out of control. Who cares? Government's going to get that money back somehow any fucking ways. You might as well pump it back into the fucking economy. Yeah. At that point. But not right now. I tell everyone that. Like, listen, if you can, hold it fucking down, man. This shit is going to be over eventually, and these doors are going to open, and then you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Just don't do it right now.
Yeah, don't do it now. Or if you are going to do it now, shut up about it.
Yeah.
Shut your fucking mouth about it. Yeah. I'll tell you one thing. Now, if you have families and you got all this fucking money, if you come out of this without a whole lot of money, understandable. But motherfucker, if you buy your goddamn self, you ain't got no goddamn kids, and no wife, no girlfriend, and you come out of this bitch broke as a motherfucker, I will judge you.
That's your fault.
That's your goddamn fault. Like, I can't do nothing for you, man. Sorry. You should have been more smarter with your dollars. But yeah, that's what's going on with the world right now. And this fucking president is not helping. But at the same time, like, what y'all expect? What you really expect to happen here? You voted for the same dude that was at WrestleMania. You voted for the same dude that had a reality show.
Yep.
It's like you putting Snooki in fucking charge. And then wonder why this shit's happening. But at the same time, I wondered, I thought about it today, right?
Mm-hmm.
What would have happened if this happened under Barack's watch? Or any president that everybody just liked, like Kennedy. What would have happened during Kennedy's time? What would have happened during Lincoln's time? I'm sure something like this probably did happen. They didn't have fucking technology and fucking science. Everybody did have science, but not the science we know.
I forgot. No, I think that was Bush. Ebola.
Yeah, okay, but Ebola was like not here.
Okay, so you mean what would happen if this exact pandemic happened during Barack Obama's time?
Sure.
Okay, let's play.
Let's play the what if game.
What if? Okay. What if this happened? Right? Let's think. We wouldn't be told to huff Lysol and inject the cleaners into our bodies. That not even as a joke. That wouldn't come up.
Nah, he wouldn't have said none of shit like that.
We wouldn't be told that I don't know what I'm doing. It's your state's job to figure this out. But we got all the testing. Don't worry about that. The numbers don't lie. We're the best. You wouldn't hear that.
Right.
I think you would hear more. Look, this is the lot we're in. We gotta try to keep it together. We would probably hear a lot of that.
We also hear more from Michelle. We ain't heard shit from Melania. You notice that? We don't ever hear from her at all. Nothing.
I think it's best that we don't, because I really don't see it being any more of a contribution. Like even if we did hear from Michelle, it would be a lot of just let's just not do that right now.
But she'd be motherly right now.
Yeah,
she'd be the mom everybody needs right now.
Yeah, that's all well and good, but
but you know what? that's still better than what we're getting right now. We ain't getting shit from these from the president and the first lady. We ain't getting shit. Except for a bunch of rhetoric and bullshit.
That is true.
You know? But I don't want to turn this into a political show.
We're not, this is not Face the Nation.
Or I'm not Don Lemon.
This week.
I'm not Don Lemon. I'm not Jack Lemon.
You're more like Lemon Head.
Yeah, I was about to say that shit.
Were you?
Yes, I was. And that's why you're my brother. Because I was going to say, I'm not a lemon head. I don't even listen to the lemon heads. That's a T-Bass cut. Lemon heads. God damn it. We made a Creed and a Lemon Heads reference on the same show?
Yeah, we did.
You know, this is what happens during times of crisis. Well, anyways, some more cancellations. As we know now, Evo is canceled.
But we already knew. We pretty much knew everything was canceled.
Everything is canceled. We got E3 is canceled. I assume Comic-Con's coming.
Yeah, Comic-Con was already canceled, wasn't it? Really?
Yeah. That's right, it was canceled.
Yeah, that was like the first thing.
I think out of 3, I think they still could have done Comic-Con. Yes, they could have. They could have done Comic-Con.
Most of the Comic-Con stuff, I mean, we get the movie reveals and stuff like that. You can do that.
That's my point.
But Comic-Con is a really big... It's really mostly the art gallery and people getting their signatures and flaunting their outfits.
Oh, well, that's what you know what? Do that shit from your house.
It's more of that than everybody loves the trailer reveals, and they'll probably just dump that on YouTube.
That's what I mean.
But it's not exclusively that. A lot of it is just people walking around getting signatures.
I get that.
So that's the only reason why it's so... annoying for people.
I get that.
And Disney will have their own Comic-Con.
That's the point, though. The same thing with E3, because they're still going to have done E3.
Well, no one watches E3 anymore.
Yeah, because all these software developers could have just done their own shit.
That's why E3 isn't even that big anymore, because everybody does do their own shit.
Yeah. Now, Evo, on the other hand, they canceled it, but they still say they're going to try to do some online shit.
Fuck that.
Which I do not agree with at all. Because
no one agrees with that shit.
If you play anything online, it's different than when you're playing on a person-to-person.
Yes.
And that's especially true for fighting games and sports games for that matter as well.
Yeah.
I don't see how that works. And not only that, it's easy enough to maybe you can try to do that here in the States.
Yeah.
But Evo, this big-ass fighting game tournament happens every goddamn summer. It's a worldwide event.
Yeah.
People from all over the world come to Vegas or wherever they do, or LA, or wherever they're doing Evo to compete. So now, if you try to do this, how are you going to get all the Japanese players? How are you going to get all the South Korean players? How are you going to get all the people from Mexico?
They're not even allowed to leave.
That's my point, you know what I'm saying? So now you got to hope that their internet is as good as everybody else's. Then it might be the case. Just cancel it like everything else. We get back to this next year. Sorry, folks. Ain't shit happening this year. Or at least not until I say the end of the year. And even then, you got to wonder.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to wonder about football. You going to have football this year? No. Maybe.
Nah,
But even if they do, it ain't going to be the football that you know.
Yeah, we're going to get XFL too.
We're not getting XFL at all. No, that shit is over.
XFL, the revenge.
Over. That shit is not happening, man. So now we talked about off mic. Let's talk about it now.
Yes.
This whole AMC bullshit. This whole AMC Regal bullshit.
Yeah.
So now, if you don't know, by now, a few weeks ago, AMC... Actually, no, I take that back. Universal put out Trolls World Tour, which I didn't even know they were doing a Trolls 2, but they did a Trolls 2. And instead of putting it out in theaters... Universal said, we're going to throw this movie out. Maybe it'll make some money. Maybe it won't make no money. Well, they released it, and boy, did they make a lot of money.
Yes.
It made over $100 million just on streaming. To which, when AMC saw this, they said, fuck that shit. How dare you put this movie out on VOD and not in the theaters? So you know what, Universal? We're not showing any Universal movies in our theater chains. And then Regal filed suit.
Mm-hmm.
And they said the same thing. They're going to put out Universal movies. This is a stupid-ass decision.
It is.
It's a stupid decision.
And
guys.
one of the things we did talk about was how this whole COVID thing is the ultimate litmus test to an idea that has been bouncing around Hollywood for a while.
Yeah.
About not only, the theater scene is kind of dying.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you are a huge ass Disney movie, you're not really getting a whole lot of burn. So one of the things that has been bounced around is just streaming. And with Trolls doing as well as it did for such a small movie,
right,
this just bodes well for other companies to consider medium grade movies being put out there and then testing something like a Wonder Woman, right?
Right.
Now, one of the things that we talked about, and I'm not sure if you agreed with me on this idea,
mm-hmm.
but it was the dual casting of movies.
Yes, to have an option.
Yes.
Yeah.
So one of the options that we talked about was like, okay, picture in your head, Star Wars movies. Everybody knows about Star Wars movies. What do you know about them? Day one showings, those things are bombed out.
Yeah.
You can't find a seat to save your life, right?
Right.
So you pretty much have everybody at the theaters, and then you have people that are at home. They can't get out. They got kids. They got other obligations.
Right.
Have that midnight showing available to both people, so that they don't have to feel like, one, they're missing out, and you get to tap into that FOMO that people have with these big movies. But two, you charge it, it's obviously going to be charged more than a regular ticket because you can have more people watch it.
Mm-hmm.
But you also get those people who like to double dip. You get those people who say, hey, I'm going to see it in the theater, and then I don't even have to watch it again. I don't have to wait till the 3 a.m. showing to watch it again. I can go home and wear my Boba Fett pajamas and watch it at home. Yeah, of course. You'll be able to make bank on that. Mm-hmm. Have double showings, release it an hour into the showing of the movie. So if it opens at midnight, you get it at 1 a.m. Only to incentivize those people who do buy those tickets and camp out.
Right.
You do that, bada bing, bada boom. You get a big movie, and you get to have your cake and eat it too.
Yeah.
Now, will smaller movies take a hit? Yeah, but at the same time, people weren't chomping at the bit for Trolls. The reason everybody started watching it was probably because you got a house full of rambunctious kids and you need to shut them up.
Yeah, or you got a bunch of kids. Mommy and daddy's trying to get some alone time. You throw on Trolls 2. They fucking sitting there quiet. You quietly go upstairs and get your motherfucking freak on.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on now. You can't tell me that didn't happen. You can't tell me that has not happened.
Not only
out of here.
Not only does it happen, it happens on the regular for people who are parents. They just throw on Dora the Explorer.
Yeah.
We just watched this episode 5 minutes ago. Watch it again. Yeah, I ain't done yet.
Yeah, because wifey like, yo, we got 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Before they start asking questions. So get whatever you trying to get done in 30 minutes. And let's get back to parenting.
Get this done like dominoes.
That's the thing about this whole time is if you look at a lot of movies that are being released on streaming services, it's nothing big.
No.
Like Universal, they've released 3 movies. One was The Hunt.
Yeah.
That bombed badly before all this happened any fucking ways.
Yeah.
2 was The Invisible Man, which did okay at the box office. And 3 was Trolls, a family movie.
Yep.
It's not like they released fucking Fast and Furious, which should have came out by now.
Yep.
If that was the case, maybe...
That's what we'd be watching right now.
Okay, yep. Now we would be seeing that, but maybe these theater chains might have had a point. Because that's an event movie.
Yes, it is.
The other thing is that, to your point, it's like, okay, what are you going to do about Warner Brothers?
Yeah.
Because Warner Brothers is releasing Scooby on streaming services.
Another small movie.
Another small kids movie. A kids movie.
But at the same time, you do that to these smaller production houses, right? Yeah. You ain't doing that to Disney. If Disney says, fuck y'all, we taking this to our Disney Plus app, and we're just going to charge people to watch it. What y'all going to do now?
Mm-mm. Because they can say the same thing about Warner Brothers. What are you going to do? You're going to sit there and say you're not going to show Wonder Woman?
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? That movie's still supposed to be coming out in August. Now, however that works is how it's going to work. But you really think that AMC or Regal is going to be like, no, we don't want Wonder Woman?
We don't want Wonder Woman.
Yeah, one of the most highly anticipated movies of the year. And to your point, Disney is doing the same thing.
Yeah.
They're putting out Artemis Fowl.
Oh, yeah, they're doing that straight to Plus.
Yeah, they're doing that straight to Plus. So what? So what? You're going to tell Disney, like, we don't want Black Widow? Because that's coming in November.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're only doing this now because Universal ain't got, one of those big fucking tentpole movies coming out like that.
Yeah.
They already pushed back fucking Fast and Furious. It'd be one thing if they did Jurassic World Part 3 and they just threw that out on streaming services, which I would not give a two shits about because the first two sucked. But at the same time, those movies didn't make a lot of money. They're not doing that. These big studios are just doing a test run.
Mm-hmm.
But to your point, to see if people would be willing to, pay the same amount of money anyways to see these movies at home. Like I was saying before, when I was growing up, there was 3 ways you can see a movie. Yeah, A, you had to go to the theater to see it. B, you had to wait a year till it hit cable. Or C, wait 2 more years until it hit TV. And you better hope it wasn't a rated R movie because you ain't seeing the good shit.
True.
You know what I mean? As time went on, then we got the birth of the VCR.
VCRs and stuff like that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. And then, then Netflix came along. And now, everybody consumes their shit differently. Yeah. Not only that, but the way technology is, like we said, people have screens just as big as theaters any goddamn ways.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see why movies should be treated any differently than a lot of other forms of entertainment. Okay? It's not like it's a concert. Concert's kind of like a unique thing.
Yeah.
Plays are unique. But, look at WrestleMania. You have 2 options. If you got the money, you can go to WrestleMania. But if you don't, you can watch it on TV. So why should movies be any fucking different? Why? You're going to see that movie eventually any fucking ways, even if you don't go to the theater. The only reason why AMC and Regal are acting this way is because they're not losing money on the ticket. They don't get paid for that shit.
No.
They don't make money off the movies. They make money off concessions. And guess what? When I do go to a theater, which is rare now, I don't pay money for their fucking bullshit. You think I was going to sit there and pay $8 for a fucking Snicker bar? When I can just go downstairs to the store, get a whole bunch of Snicker bar for way less, and sneak those motherfuckers
strap them on you like a bomb.
Yeah, are you fucking kidding us? Every time that you and I went to a fucking movie, what did we do? We hit the store first.
We hit the store first and got the flask.
Yeah, because that's the other thing. You can't drink in a fucking theater unless it's Alamo.
Yeah, Alamo.
We don't have an Alamo.
Man, we need one.
Yeah, we definitely need. If we had an Alamo, at least that would be better.
Yeah.
Because you can get a cheeseburger and a fucking beer in that bitch.
Yep.
But if I'm just going to just to see a movie, unless I'm with someone, I gotta if I'm with some broad or some shit, and she want to go see some goddamn flick or something. Otherwise, I'm gonna see all that shit at home. Why? I still saw the movie I wanted to see for probably cheaper than what I'm going to do going on opening night, paying fucking $12 for a fucking movie. Fuck that.
Yeah.
So there should be a fucking option. And like you said, this is going to be quite the thing after all this is done to see if this continues, man.
Because people, let's say we finally get that big old hit, right? Get that big old hit. And people take to it.
Yeah.
Right? If people take to it, that's when things are really going to, hit the fan. Right? That's when we decide whether or not, do I want to see this or do I want to pay extra? Even if it's just a couple of people. Do I want to pay extra to stay at home and enjoy it?
Yeah, okay. Well, guess what? Everybody chip in a couple bucks. It's like it's Mania.
Yeah.
Or UFC fight or a boxing match. It should be treated like a party.
Yeah.
When Fast and Furious comes out, okay, let's say they do that next year. Fast and Furious. Do you want to see it in the theater? You want to go see it at home? Well, guess what? If I want to see it at home, I'm just going to invite all my friends over, invite y'all over, just like it's Mania. We're going to sit here and watch this movie. And the best part about it is, again, we can talk through that shit.
Not only can we talk to it,
we can
rewind it. We can rewind it.
Fast forward.
Have a
have drinks.
smoke a cigarette.
Yep,
whatever you want to do.
Shit
all the comforts of home.
In a fucking theater. We ain't got to silence our fucking phones. We ain't got to worry about people coughing and talking through this bullshit. We ain't got to do none of that shit unless it's us. And we don't give a shit. If the movie sucks, we're going to talk right through it. They had to sit there and be quiet and try to watch this bum-ass movie.
True that.
You know what I mean? So, hey, listen, I'm all for it. And that's coming from a diehard movie fan. I got to say, I'm sure there's going to be some people out there who be like, oh, man, you wrong for that. Like, how are we wrong for that? If you want to go to the theater, it's still there. But I don't see it. I think in the next 5 to 10 years, it's going to die off, man. It is hard, man.
It's going to.
It's going to. It's just the way the world works now, man. And that sucks. That's going to suck for people that work in theaters. You're going to have to find somewhere else to, make that money. But theaters are fucking almost out the door, man.
Mm-hmm.
So that's our thoughts about that. See? What bullshit did you have, if anything, did you have time for this week? Why did you sit here and do something else, huh?
What BS did I have time for? Okay. Not much. Not much of anything, really. Pretty much, being a dad, well, always being a dad, but, babies finally kind of acclimating to day and night, so we're getting longer clips of sleep.
Day and night.
Yeah. Man,
baby doesn't like to sleep at night.
You really on the ball with the musical. This is more like QFL the musical. We did have a few YouTube experiences.
Are you talking about you and me?
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
That's pretty much been like what has been going on. I did not see the Down the Rabbit Hole that you told me to watch. I will check that out.
Okay. Speaking of Down the Rabbit Hole, we did do one thing on YouTube that we both went down the rabbit hole on.
Oh yes.
It's called Cooking with Kay.
Yes, I was going to get to that. But before we get to Cooking with Kay and the hilarity that goddamn ensued, you introduced me to Wings of Redemption, a angry streamer.
Yes. Okay. Here's a bit of backstory.
Yes.
About this man named Wings of Redemption. He is a guy from South Carolina. He is a Twitch streamer. Mostly plays Rainbow Six. He plays a lot of Call of Duty, but mostly Rainbow Six. Very kind of toxic dude, big dude. He's kind of like Boogie in reverse. Whereas if you know who Boogie is from YouTube, he was a big dude, but he was more of a kind-hearted kind of person. Whereas Rings of Redemption is not. He is a very mean person. He insults his fans. He bans people. He blames his teammates on Rainbow Six. He's not very good at this game at all. But he will blame everybody else, throw everybody else under the bus. He lies, tells stories. I've been down the rabbit hole with this dude the same way that we've been on a Low Tier God.
Yes, that was the other person.
Who is the black in shape version of fucking Wings of Redemption. Who plays fucking fighting games, not very good at them. Oh, I can't say that. He's not very good.
He's not very good. It's just that he can't take an L for the life of him.
Yeah.
And anybody that plays any game, it could be tiddlywinks, it could be marbles, it could be tic-tac-fucking-toe. If you can't take an L, then you might as well hang up the pencil, hat, whatever.
Yeah, it's hard to explain him without getting into a lot of detail. So I will suggest people do is go on YouTube and find Wings of Redemption and check a lot of his stuff, like I've been doing for the last week or so.
Yes.
And Lord Tier God. But here's the thing that when you do watch this Down the Rabbit Hole episode, at the end of it, the guy that does these shows, he does bring up a good point.
Yes.
Is that with these type of Twitch streamers, half the time, because everybody else will take their clips, take their live stream and clip it up, chop that shit up.
Yep.
So all you ever see
Is a fragment.
Is the times where they rage quit and throw shit and insult people. But maybe that's only half of what we're seeing. Maybe there are times when he's just being nice. But both of them are just being nice people. But we never get to see that because you know what? That's not entertaining.
I'll put it this way.
It's just not.
I'll put it this way. When it comes to someone like Wings of Redemption, where I have no idea what they do, like on and off the screen, that's one thing. Low Tier God carries the same persona when he's not streaming, when he's on Twitter, when if it was just clips, that'd be fine. If Wings of Redemption does the same thing as he is when he's on Twitter, when he doesn't have to, if that persona starts to bleed into regular life, at some given point in time, that is what you are. That is your new definition. Even if they say, sometimes you wear the mask too long, you forget what your face is underneath because you're so used to being that character. Some people just can't turn it off. And I think with those two, they can't turn it off.
Yeah. That's what happens when your ego gets in the way and you're making money off of this shit.
Yeah.
It will change you. It will change you, especially if you're young. But to your point, like Low Tier God, this nigga's almost my age.
Yeah.
And he's still this way. I'm like, word? How you my age? And you're doing all this shit. So yeah, go out of your way to check out both their channels or just find it on YouTube. They're very entertaining for who they are, even if they are toxic at the time.
Yeah.
But on the other side of the spectrum, there's Cooking with K.
Cooking with K.
So one of the few times that we were together.
Yes.
We did go down the YouTube rabbit hole. And we were watching cooking shows.
Yes.
Somehow we stumbled upon this old lady from, I think, Ireland?
Maybe England.
Yeah, she's either from the UK or she's from Ireland.
Yes.
Either way it works, it's this old lady named Kay who is into rock music, as we found out.
Mm-hmm.
Big time Iron Maiden fan. So, thumbs up to that.
Yeah.
Because I'm a bit of an Iron Maiden fan. And she tries to attempt to make certain dishes.
Food. She attempts to make food.
Just food. Right?
Let's just say.
For example,
food.
Here's the best example that we could come up with. She tried to make a shepherd's pie.
It was actually a fish pie using.
But it was shepherd's pie.
No. It's called It's pretty much. Okay, we're doing this in reverse. It's a fish pie. What a fish pie is a shepherd's pie with fish.
Right.
But Kay decided to use fish sticks.
Yes.
Continue.
So we was on board.
Yes.
She was boiling potatoes. She was going to mash them up. She's going to put beans in it and onions. Now, we were all...
Kidney beans and onions.
Yes. Now, we were both on board with this. It was like, all right, that's kind of different. But all right, we walking with it. With it. Until it got to the time to put it all in a goddamn pan.
Yes.
And it's a ceramic dish. Because there was one ingredient that she didn't tell us about.
Hold on, let me paint a picture for you. So she makes her mashed potatoes, right? She spreads it out at the bottom of the pan. She takes her fish sticks, puts that on top of the potatoes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then she takes her kidney beans and onions that she cooked, and she puts that in there. She puts that in there too. What?
No, you got it wrong.
Oh?
She put the fish down first.
Oh, she put the fish down first.
Then she put the fucking kidney beans and the onions on top of that.
Okay, then kidney beans and onions.
Then the twist came.
The twist.
That's when the twist came. It was like, because she put beans and franks in this bitch.
Yes.
And then she put the potatoes. I was like, wait, what?
Why
would you do that?
We were kind of lost.
No, we sat here and laughed for 10 minutes over this shit.
Yes.
Because we could not believe, like, wait, you already had beans in there in the first place. So why would you put more beans in there and on top of that beans and franks?
Yes.
With fish.
Yes.
And potatoes.
So we sat there and then we kind of just scratched our head.
Like, what?
and we knew that we struck gold.
Yes.
Because
we struck gold with this lady.
At that point,
from this European lady.
At that point, we're like,
we're in.
How? What else does she got? What else she got?
This woman made fucking fish tacos, right? Fish tacos without the wrap. Yes. Now she puts this fucking pan. Let's paint a picture again.
Yes, paint a picture.
So let's say you're standing right there with her. She's got this pan full of hot fucking oil because she's about to saute this shit. Okay. Fair enough. So what does she do? She puts mayo in this bitch. Yeah. And we was just like, what? You can do that? You can saute mayo?
She sauteed the mayo.
Yeah. She sauteed the mayo, at which we had to call our other brother, DK, and ask, like, can you do that for real?
Do you saute mayo?
Do you saute mayo? And he said sometimes you can for certain things. If you're trying to make cream. I told you that.
Oh, did he?
You know why? You know why you remember? Because we was fucking trashed.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. We was trashed that night. We were sitting here trying to watch this shit. But yeah, you can do that. But still, okay, so she puts the fucking mayo, she's sauteing that bitch. Then she puts the tuna fish in the fucking onions. By the time it was done, it looked like really sloppy tuna helper.
Yeah, it looked like,
Yeah, like you fucked up some tuna helper. And then she just put it on a fucking plate. There you go.
Bam. Fucking no wrap because she said she did.
And even if you could do that with a wrap, that shit's gonna fucking fall apart faster than New Edition. Yeah. That shit gonna break apart faster than fucking Nas and Khalees. You know what I mean?
I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah. Why is this such a music-centric show today?
It is. It's always been, I think.
I guess. But more today than anything. Maybe because I just, before you came over here, I was just listening to music. That's probably why.
Probably.
But here's the best one.
Yes.
This woman tried to make fried rice.
Yeah, man.
Special fried rice.
Special fried rice.
I'm gonna if you don't know how to make fried rice, we're gonna sit here and teach you guys right now. It's a shame that there's not a visual show because we could do this off the top of our heads. We can do this right now if we wanted to. But here's how you do it, folks. Because C told me how to do this. It's the first thing I ever learned how to cook, really. When I first started to learn how to cook. Yes. Now, what you do is you boil the fucking rice. And you get it to almost to where it's firm but not crunchy.
It's like a hair away from done. I mean, it's just like
a hair away from done. You gotta do it the right. You got to time it right.
Yes.
You drain the water. Now here's the secret. You chill that bitch.
Yep.
If you go to next time you go into a Chinese restaurant, look at how they make fried rice.
Look at where they get the rice from.
Look at where they get the rice from. They don't get it mostly from the fucking vat of rice. What they do is they get it out the fridge.
Yep.
Because cold rice cooks faster. It cooks better. That's the one thing. Anything else you put in there is what you're gonna put in there. Obviously, rice vinegar and fucking Kiko Man and all that bullshit. Yeah. And your spices and whatever else you're gonna put in this shit. That's up to you. But that's the one key thing.
Is that you have to have the cold cooked rice.
What did this woman do? She sat there. She had the fucking pan. With the oil.
And then she put her garlic in there.
Okay. Cool enough.
But the thing about garlic is that it cooks very fast when you chop it down.
Yes, it does.
So she burnt her garlic in the oil. She made burnt garlic oil.
Yeah, she made burnt garlic oil. The other thing she did was she put raw rice in the fucking skillet and tried to cook it that way.
Yes.
And we both just sit there with our jaws open like,
you don't do that.
Why would you ever do that? You don't make fucking spaghetti, you wouldn't put raw spaghetti in a fucking hot-ass pan.
That's how we started her.
Yeah, right. That bolognese she tried to make.
Yeah.
She tried to make, but that's besides the point.
Yes.
But yeah, she tried to fry raw-ass rice.
Yeah.
And this is like cooking 101. Like, you don't do that shit.
You don't. There's not.
Then on top of that, then when she put that shit in, then she put in the egg mixture.
Yes.
She made a little egg mixture with some deli meat. Not like that good ham or that good turkey. We're talking like that fucking Oscar Mayer bullshit. And she cut up into strips. Put that bitch in there. So it's like even if she wanted to, there was not enough liquid to even try to soften the rice. No. She fucked that up. Now, the other part about the show that's great is that she has a son.
Poor boy.
Poor dude that's got to sit there and eat everything this woman makes for her. Makes for him. And every time, like, I know deep down sometimes he'd be like, yo, this is some bullshit. Why did you make this, moms?
Yeah.
But he can't. He's not going to break this poor woman's heart. So everything is like thumbs up. I taste a lot of flavors.
A lot of spices.
A lot of spices, thumbs up. Like, I know goddamn well you ain't happy right now.
No.
You probably, like, I can see it in his face, like, God damn it. I gotta eat this bullshit. But, okay, you know what? We will give her credit because she realized that she fucked it up the first time.
Yeah, she did.
So then she tried it again.
Special fried rice part deux.
And this time she actually did try to cook the rice. The problem this time around was she cooked it way too fucking long and then tried to fry it. So all she ended up doing was just making mush at the end.
Yeah, it was
rice pudding. That's what we call it. Rice pudding with peas.
With peas.
And ham. And fucking turkey. It's looked like garbage. Oh boy!
It was.
Bless this woman's heart though, because for all the bullshit that we say that we can say,
she's still doing it.
Now, not only is she still doing it, she's got way more subscribers than we do.
Yes.
And way more views than we do. So whatever she's doing is working out here. So shout out to Cooking with Kay, also on YouTube. If you guys get bored, or you're just a fan of cooking shows. It's a cheap looking fucking show. You can tell like they did this off a fucking iPhone. It looks like, but hey, show's a show. Entertainment is entertainment at this point.
Yeah, and she has the followers, just like you said.
So speaking of entertainment, the bullshit I had time for since the last time I talked to y'alls, we both saw Extraction.
Yes.
The new Chris Hemsworth movie that is doing gangbusters on Netflix right now.
It is.
If you have not seen it yet, it's a new movie with Chris Hemsworth. He plays, I forget his goddamn name in this movie.
Who cares? Like
Tyler? Is his name like something like Tyler or something?
Tyler Fantastic. Whatever.
He gets sent into somewhere in India to rescue this young boy who's been kidnapped by a fucking drug kingpin. And it's a straight up action movie. That's pretty much it. Like that's what he did. He just goes in there, tries to find this kid, tries to get him out. It's Man on Fire mixed with fucking John Wick. As an action movie, listen, see, like I said before, I liked it. I liked it as an action movie. I do agree with you that the second half of it is slow.
It's slow.
It's a bit slow because, you know, they try to establish a relationship.
They front load a lot of shit in the beginning.
They sure do.
And the problem with a movie like that is that it tries to have its cake and eat it too. The thing about John Wick and Pacific Rims and those type of movies is that they go head forward into the fact that this stupid action. It's balls to the wall, dumb action. Why does John Wick do what he do in the first movie? Because of a fucking dog.
Yep.
Okay? You don't need a reason. Why do you... Okay, the raid. Why do we go in this building? Bad guy up there, we are down here. We go up there. Dread. Bad guy up there, we are down here. We go up there. You don't need to know the relationship. You just need to see the action. Then you have your movies that have a drama. You have your parasites and stuff like that, and relationships and blah, blah, blah.
Well, like something like Die Hard. You have that.
Yeah.
But you also have the relationship between McClane and...
And that's where, that's where, you know what, guess what? Die Hard isn't a minute-to-minute action fest. It's a fantastic action movie because it has a story arc in it. You get to see the hero's journey, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, you get that. This movie wants both. You can't have both. It's like the little pyramid of service, where you can have fast service, you can have good service, or you can have, I don't remember the last corner of the triangle, or...
full service.
Yeah, full service. Whatever.
Full service with the happy ending.
with the happy ending, with the belly gravy.
Yes.
But yeah, this movie tries to be John Wick and Die Hard. You don't get to be both.
Well, it does the action fairly well. The chase scene is the best part of that movie.
The chase scene is by far
was very inventive. I did like that.
Yes, the by far the best chase scene we've got since Fury Road.
Mm-hmm.
And that movie is a chase scene movie, so that's saying a lot.
Yeah.
But I still say the villain was good. They established the villain very well in the beginning.
Yeah, he's being a real scumbag.
He's just like, guess what? You know, it's a real good way to make your villain a scumbag. Have him kill a child.
Yeah, have his henchman throw kids off the roof.
Have his henchman
of an apartment.
Have his henchman kill a child and have boy soldiers. Okay, yeah. Guess what?
Yeah.
My favorite scene was actually when the boy soldiers decided to take on Hemsworth, and he just daddy beats them all. They have guns in his face. They got weapons, and he just smacks them all. And I was like, okay, that was a little bit of, obviously that's a little bit of levity and the hectic action that you're getting throughout this movie. But it's like, I didn't care about the kid, Ovid, whatever his name was.
Yeah.
I didn't care about the dad who was in jail. Okay, my problem, I would say my slight problem with the movie is the fact that this is one of those situations that could have probably been solved with a conversation in the beginning. Hey, Indian Terminator guy, what are you doing? Oh, I work for this dude's dad. He told me if I don't get him, he's going to kill my family. Oh? Well, if I don't get him, then I don't get my money. Well, how about we work together and get him?
Yeah, I did not understand that. I didn't understand that. That just spoil it for people, but yeah, I did not understand that part of it.
Yeah, and this is one of those things where it's like you have a rivalry that doesn't need to be.
Yeah.
It's very.
It made for a good fight scene, but it was
makes
very
for fantastic. Yeah, their fight scenes were great.
Yeah, their fight scenes are great, but at the end of the day, it didn't mean anything.
They didn't mean anything, and this is a problem that happens primarily in Japanese, like movies and shows.
Yeah, like a lot of John Woo shit.
Yeah, where it's like I'm gonna do the flippy dippy stuff.
Yeah, this is Hong Kong shit, not this American shit.
Yeah, but it could be solved with a. Wait. Why did you punch me in the face? I thought you were the criminal. I'm not the criminal.
Yeah.
I thought you were the criminal. Well, right. I'm not the criminal.
Right.
We're both cops.
Right, yeah. Here's my other problem with it. As much as the action scenes were, some of them were better than others.
Yeah.
I kind of wish they went just a little bit farther with it. With the violence.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, they could have went all full out raid with that shit.
They could have.
I thought I'd have been just fine with that. But that's just me and my fucking bloodlust.
No, see, the issue with it is, I didn't say a thing about it, is that, okay, a lot of people that aren't like action movie gorehound junkies like us haven't seen The Raid. So the heaviest thing they've seen was John Wick, right? John Wick is nice, but it ain't the fucking Raid.
Yeah.
Okay.
John Wick 3 was fucking dope.
Still didn't see it.
God damn.
Still didn't see it. But still.
You had all this fucking time.
Yes.
That noise.
I did. I'm waiting for it to be on.
There's certain things now.
Didn't we just cover this?
No,
I'm waiting for it to be on TV.
There's certain things now that when these doors do open, if you have not seen, we cannot talk.
Yeah.
Like Tiger King, you ain't seen that by now.
Yeah, you ain't seen Tiger King. Yeah,
we can't talk to you.
Even if you don't like it and you don't finish it, if you didn't see the first episode, then
we gotta talk about that in a minute as well.
What, Tiger King?
Yeah, briefly. No, briefly. Some new developments on
okay.
Shit.
Well, all right, then let's book.
But no, because I had some other shit. But Extraction, theater movie for me. I liked it.
For you.
I liked it. It might even make the list. I'm surprised it didn't hit theaters. It's one of those movies that Netflix sometimes happens with Netflix. It's like, man, I can't believe this didn't hit theaters. Unlike the other movie that I saw,
Extraction. I would say this, and I rarely say this.
What?
Let's say it's a soft bootleg movie. I say this is a movie. If you go to the theaters, you gotta have somebody. You have to have a group of people with you, because it's definitely a movie that gets better when you can vibe off of people and like tap the next person. And
Yeah,
be like,
you know what?
You saw that?
Well, okay. If this was a drive-in, I could see this playing with something like a Bloodshot.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's two goofy fucking action movies.
Yeah. But I would say bootleg, only because,
like
I said, John Wick does it better. This is, Ray does it better. There are a lot of things that are better. It's a good movie, but
I thought it was just as good as John Wick 3, in the sense that I felt exhausted after watching it. Yeah, I was like, wow, this dude's been through some shit in this fucking movie. He does go through a lot of shit. Let's not kid ourselves.
He jumps through.
This ain't like Schwarzenegger or Stallone where
they can't be touched.
Where they can't be touched, and you don't ever feel like they went through anything.
Yeah,
they're just killing people wholesale,
just mowing them down.
Whereas this one it seemed like, if I was in his position, I'd be fucking tired right now. You know what I mean? Then that leads me to the other movie that I saw, Spencer Confidential. This is a movie with Mark Wahlberg.
Oh yes.
Based on a series of novels that was turned into an 80s show with Robert Urich as Spencer, and I want to say Avery Brooks. That's his name. Avery Brooks, who played Hawk.
Okay.
AKA oh goddamn, what's this fucking? He was on fucking Captain Sisko.
Oh,
in Star Trek.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the thing he did before he became Benjamin Sisko. And then and funny enough, they spun him off because he was so popular. He had his own show. They spun him off, and they gave him his own show called Man Called Hawk. Right?
That's cool.
That was the 80s. Yeah, you probably don't remember Spencer because you wasn't even born yet when that show came out.
I was a wee baby child.
Yeah, you were just born when that show started. And now there's an updated version with Mark Wahlberg, who plays Spencer, who's in this version, because I don't remember why Spencer was Spencer in the show. But in this one, he was a cop. He tried to take down his police chief, beat his ass over some crime that happened. He spent 5 years in jail. He gets out, and then all of a sudden, he goes back to his hometown of Boston, and all these cops are getting killed.
Okay.
And so now he just takes it upon himself to investigate and find out why all these cops are getting killed. Hawk, I forget who plays Hawk, but he's like this giant. He's like you if he was into MMA and vegan food.
Oh boy!
Right, because they're roommates. They live in the same house with this old guy named Harry, played by Alan Arkin, who is like Spencer's mentor, like taught him how to fight and box and all that shit.
Okay.
What can I say about this movie? As I said, like Extraction, I could see. I couldn't understand what that wasn't in theaters. With Spencer, I could see why that hit Netflix, because even though it has Mark Wahlberg in it, who's a huge star still, it's still a very run-of-the-mill, paint-by-the-numbers action movie.
Okay.
Whereby halfway through, you can see where the fucking what you can connect the dots very easily with this. Also has Joaquin Woodbine in it. Yeah. And you know what's funny about Joaquin Woodbine? What? He looks the same.
Really?
I had to sit here and remember. You ever seen The Big Hit?
Yes.
They're both in that. And he looks the same from The Big Hit as he does now. And The Big Hit came out like 98, 99. Back when all those fucking John Woo movies are super popular and shit. And he still looks the fucking same. Like, this dude did not age at all.
That's pretty bananas. That's pretty bananas.
Yeah. The straight jacket dick. Say that cream. He looked like the same nigga. I was like, word?
Wow. All right.
And I was like, all right. He got to be old as shit. Because The Big Hit, like I said, was a long time ago. You know what I mean? Like I said, it was a very standard paint-by-the-numbers action flick. That's a bootleg movie for me.
Yes.
Now, the same night, because it was still early in the night, so I was like, I'm going to watch something else. So I was flipping through Netflix, just seeing what they had on there. And I stopped at something, and I was like, you know what? I ain't seen this in a long time.
All right.
So I sat there and watched Romeo Must Die.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, man. Boy, that movie took me the fuck back. Because I saw that in the theater, first of all. And I liked it so much, it was one of the first movies I ever bought on bootleg. And that was back when they were still in tape. Still on fucking VHS.
Oh, God. Okay, continue.
Right? Now, if you ain't never seen Romeo Must Die, basically, there's two families. There's a family on one side, there's a black family, headed by Delroy Lindo.
It's Romeo and Juliet, by the way. Yeah, I mean, if Romeo Must Die doesn't
Was it really, though?
Yes.
I could not understand the plot of this. And here it is 20 years later, because that movie came out in 2000. I did not understand the plot of this movie.
It's Romeo and Juliet.
But it wasn't, though.
Yes, it is.
It's just weird.
It's Romeo and Juliet, dude.
It's
goofy as fuck, but it's still Romeo and Juliet.
It stars Jet Li,
yep,
the late Aaliyah, and DMX. And Russell Wong, who I don't know what he did after this, but I do know he was the voice of the main character in the first True Crime game.
Okay.
And some other people. Oh, and early Anthony Anderson. Who would go on
Yep.
Yeah, played Dad in Blackish.
And Law and Order. He was on Law and Order as well.
That's right, he was, wasn't he?
Yep.
He was like, the later days of that show.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. I plumb forgot about that, bro.
Yeah, man, he was on there.
Wow, I plumb forgot about that. Man, you dead ass right, man. Alright. Certainly that movie, first of all, it was only the second movie I ever saw with Jet Li in it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because the first time I ever saw Jet Li was in... Actually, no, I take that back. It's the third movie I ever saw him in. Because the first time I ever saw him was Lethal Weapon 4, where he played the bad guy.
Yes.
And I was like, yo, this dude's bad fucking ass, man. And I didn't see, like, all the shit he did in China, like Once Upon a Time in China or Fist of Legend. All that would come later on.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the first thing I saw him in. Then the second thing I saw him in was Black Mask. I saw that in the theater.
Yeah. I love Black Mask.
Yeah, I saw that shit in the theater. And then I saw, I just remember at the end, spoilers for a movie that's been out for 20 fucking years, that the bad guy got killed by a CD slit in his throat.
Yes.
Like, what the fuck? And then I saw Romeo Must Die. That movie's definitely in a fucking time capsule now. You can watch that movie today and know that this is the early 2000s. You know why?
Why?
There was so much FUBU in this fucking movie. I forgot how much FUBU was in this shit.
For us, by us.
It's like if FUBU was feet in a Quentin Tarantino movie, there's a lot of fucking FUBU in this goddamn.
A lot of goddamn feet, guys.
Oh my god! And I had one of the jerseys.
Which one?
Oh, the one that had the 05, the football jersey?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that one. I was not a huge fan of FUBU, but I had some FUBU stuff. And by the time they actually did dope shit, it was almost towards the end. Like all that Harlem Globetrotter shit.
Yeah.
I tried to get it, but I certainly didn't have enough money back then to be getting like Harlem Globetrotter shit. And then right around that time, that's when Mitchell and Ness started. This is like 03. And I sure as fuck didn't have money for Mitchell and Ness shit at all, man. Like those throwback jerseys, I loved it, but I never had the money for that. If you had Mitchell and Ness shit back then, you had some fucking money. I'd be like, yo, this nigga got cake. Yeah, like you said, goofy ass fucking movie. Now watching it back now, it's like, holy shit, this movie's so fucking goofy. Oh, wait. Aaliyah, hot as fuck in this fucking movie. Smoking hot. Actually, I was talking to my sister about this yesterday.
Okay.
Because I saw my sister. An update, she's fine.
Oh,
she's about as fine as she can be for somebody who just had open heart surgery. She's at home convalescing. When I was talking to her about that movie yesterday.
Yes.
And I was like, first of all, here's a fun fact. Aaliyah's one of the few black chicks that I would fuck.
Yay! Yeah. You did it, Aaliyah.
Yeah.
And he means your corpse.
Well, I don't even think it's a corpse now. But the biggest question is what if? What if that never happened? What if she never took that plane ride on that fateful day? What would she be doing today? Because she was supposed to be Beyonce before Beyonce. In the sense that, because when I told my sister, like, what you mean? I said she had mainstream appeal. It wasn't just black people that liked Aaliyah. It was middle America that liked Aaliyah as well.
Everybody liked Aaliyah.
Yeah, everybody liked Aaliyah. Now, she did Romeo Must Die. She did Queen of the Damned, which sucked.
Look.
That movie sucked.
Everybody can't hit all cylinders.
But she was supposed to be in fucking Matrix. Part 2 and Part 3.
Yes, I remember you told me.
Yeah, like where's my put? She's supposed to be that character.
She is supposed to be what's his name's wife?
The operator.
Operator, yes.
Yeah, supposed to be operator's wife.
The dude from what's the show? Same dude from
Black dude with the dreads.
Yes, he was from the HBO show
Oz.
Oz, yes.
I never watched Oz.
You didn't watch Oz?
No, I didn't watch a lot of HBO shows.
Whew.
I didn't watch Oz. I didn't watch Sopranos. I actually tried to get into Sopranos because we're going to get into it. Same thing with The Wire. Which I know a lot of people out there going to be like, wow, you didn't like The Wire?
Didn't watch, yeah, I didn't. It was one of those shows that...
I tried.
In hindsight, I see why people enjoy it, but, I mean, we are from the streets where they come from.
Yeah, I tried. You know, but even people like that's from the streets like The Wire. Shit. Yeah, people from the streets love The Wire, and I could not get into that show. Nope. I just couldn't. It was too slow. That's the problem with HBO shows. They're really slow to me.
They are.
Yeah, because you know what? There's no breaks.
No.
There's no breaks. But yeah, what a fucking crazy fucking flick that was, and just so much shit now that like, why is everybody like still like big body trucks these days? There's no cell phones still.
Yeah.
It's just still like pagers and all this shit. Even the music is still like, oh yeah.
Not even a sidekick?
This is definitely like early 2000s music.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I was at my sister's house. You know what was playing the other day? Fucking Scary Movie 2.
I like Scary Movie.
Yeah, she was watching that like MTV or something.
Like
VH1.
Scary Movie.
I was like, there's no way I'd ever watch this movie on fucking basic cable.
It's such a fun, stupid movie.
It's a goof. Well, the first two are. Part 3 and Part 4 sucked.
Yeah.
That's when the jokes started being like real fucking
very
bad
stale.
But yeah, that's the bullshit. I had time for some quick tasty tidbits of information. Comic books are coming back. Diamond Publishing has said that they're starting to will be distributing comics on the 25th of this month.
Okay.
So I don't know what's coming, but at least there's still comics coming because it has been fucking slim pickings where I get comics from. A lot of older shit.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Last of Us 2 that got delayed. That now has a new release date, June the 16th.
Yep, coming soon to a
PS4
near you,
and it's already been leaked. A lot of plot lines been leaked, and I have been doing my job to not know anything that's been going on because I will get that game on day one.
You've been trying.
I've been doing the best I can to avoid spoilers. I will pre-order that game. I could probably pre-order that game right now if I wanted to, but I'll wait until a week until it comes out. It comes out.
You could.
And I will be getting that game and playing that shit. The only bad thing is that this game didn't come out now, man. Like, I got all this time. I could have been sitting here playing this.
All the time.
All the time in the world.
All the time in the world.
All the time in the world. Yeah, that's it for me, man. That is it for me.
That would be it for me as well.
Well, is there anything at all you're waiting for in the next 7 days?
This shit to be over.
Well, that's
unlikely to happen.
Besides that.
But other than that, no. I got no qualms. Mm-hmm. I got nothing I'm really waiting for.
Yeah. Well, there is one thing that I'm kind of sort of waiting for. I have a morbid curiosity to see.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Money in the Bank. That is happening on Mother's Day.
Oh, yes.
Yes. If you don't know what Money in the Bank is, it is WWE's match where there's this ladder match and there's a briefcase on top of the hanging over the ring. And whoever gets it, there's a contract inside the briefcase good for a title shot anytime, anywhere for up to 1 year.
Yes.
But if you've been paying attention this whole time, you know that WWE can't do this shit in front of crowds. So it's going to be another empty arena show, just like Mania was, which, as y'all know, I only saw the two things that made sense. But now this time, so now what they're doing with this fucking Money in the Bank this time around is they're playing Die Hard.
Yes, they are.
The match is going to be held at Titan Towers, their headquarters, an empty building where they have to fight from the ground floor all the way up to the roof, where the briefcase is are going to be hanging above something. Now my question is,
Yes.
because they're doing both guy and girl matches. So are they going to be separate, or are they just going to have this people just run through this shit? If they're smart, they're going to do just do it with everyone.
Co-op style?
Yeah, co-op. It's co-op style this time around. That's the only thing, that's the only match I will watch. I'll have it on.
Yeah.
But it's just going to be a lot of background noise until that match happens.
Fair enough.
Because trying to watch wrestling without a fucking crowd is weird.
It is.
Very, very
and we've already established with the last event, what makes it extra weird is the fact that it's very, very produced.
Yeah, it's going to be another fucking movie.
And that's what it feels like. It feels like, hey, I'm just watching a movie.
Yeah, we're just watching WWE trying to make movies these days, which is weird because if we go back, again, 20 years ago, to that documentary, Beyond the Mat, the people who were doing the documentary interviewed Vince McMahon. He said, you know what? We don't do wrestling shows. We make movies. And now these days it has come to fruition at this point.
Yes, it has.
And that's what we're getting on Sunday, is WWE's version of Die Hard.
The movie.
I'm like, all right, well, I've already seen the Boneyard match and the Firefly Funhouse bullshit. Might as well watch Die Hard.
Yeah.
WWE's way. So that's the only thing that I'm looking forward to. So, see, good of you to come through and do this motherfucking episode with me. And good on y'all for sitting here listening to us. Because, again, I mean, technically you could be doing something else, but you're sitting there kicking it with us.
But you're not.
Because there ain't shit to do. So,
we got you, dumb bastards.
we got you.
By the short and curlies.
Yeah, but no, we appreciate you spending time with us. Till next time, I've been Alan 1. He's my brother C. We've been the Geeks from Apartment 2. We'll see you whenever. Whenever at this point.
Das Vidanya, motherfuckers.
And we would keep the door open for you, but you gotta stay 6 feet away from us.
Yeah, so get the fuck away from my house.
If you come over here, it's going to be a disaster. Unless you're a chick at this point, then we can talk. But until then, laters.
Deuces.